It took 300 years to get here, but we're just getting started. This is modern boudoir photography. I'm Thomas, I'm a boudoir photographer here in Denver, and this has been the history of boudoir photography. This is part 13 and the final chapter. 300 years ago, women had one place they could finally be themselves. It was a private room in a French aristocratic home in the 1700s called the boudoir. It was the only place away from the performance of daily life. But women have always wanted that feeling of being fully themselves, not who they had to pretend to be for everyone else. And with the invention and wide acceptance of the camera, that feeling could finally be captured. That desire would take almost 200 years and generations of women to become a reality, though. The women who posed for the early Rococo painters, the Hollywood actresses who refused to just be subjects, and the women's liberation movement and all that it stood for. Each generation building something for the next, until they created the conditions for a space like this to finally exist. A private boudoir studio designed for her, a day away from her daily life, and the same feeling that boudoir room once gave her, except now it doesn't disappear when she walks out the door. An experience where she's guided through poses that make her feel beautiful and not awkward, photographed in a way that honors her body without manipulating it, and handed images that feel like the very best version of who she is. That is modern boudoir photography. So why have I told you this story? Why, as a male boudoir photographer, am I explaining the history of boudoir photography? Because this work matters to me, personally. I got into this work because I know what it feels like to not love what you see in the mirror. I've struggled with body image issues my entire life. And when my daughter was born, I realized the world was going to impose the same brutal beauty standards on her that it imposed on me, and likely worse. So I picked up my camera and I started helping women see themselves differently. Because if I can hand someone an image that feels like the very best version of who they already are, maybe that's one small thing worth doing. That's why I'm here. Now, we've only scratched the surface. Men are booking boudoir sessions, couple sessions are growing every year, and the LGBTQ+ community is finding their own path within boudoir. And boudoir is still growing and changing every day. I'm Thomas, I'm a boudoir photographer here in Denver, and to learn more about me and my role in this modern boudoir era, follow and subscribe. The next chapter is just getting started. And more importantly, if you're ready to tell your story, I'd love to be a part of it.